Hey, this is PromoteMyEV.com. I got a chance to go down to San Antonio, Texas to participate in a Volt drive. The last time I got to drive the car was in a pre-production version down in Austin. They have made a lot of refinements to the vehicle. I'd say the most notable was the response of the acceleration. It simulates an automatic transmission connected to a gasoline engine. We were given full access to the vehicle, getting to open up the hood. The Chevrolet Volt truly stands out with its styling and its beautiful paint colors. Sweet.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Long Guthrie.
Nick Howell, nice meeting you.
Plug in to charge. Battery range 0.
Yeah, we depleted our battery, so much driving today. So if you put your foot on the brake and hit the blue power button.
I love it.
I'm just going to close your door a little harder.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's the first time I've ever been extended range part of being in the car.
You're going to experience it. So
That's
right
awesome.
now we are sitting still. It's on battery. We're in park right here, center shift here. So you just go ahead and shift it down to drive. And when they take
the
off,
indicator's up on the screen.
Right. So right now we are setting in battery power, and we probably take off. We'll stay in battery until the speed gets up. What you see here came off the assembly line. I work in the manufacturing facility that produces this vehicle, and I flew down to Texas here from Michigan on gosh, what was it, Thursday?
Wow.
So been in town since Thursday night promoting the Chevrolet Volt. So I'm not an engineer of the battery or the engine. So
You physically are on the line.
I'm the paint launch manager of this vehicle. So my job is to make sure everybody does their part to paint it, seal it, and put sound bending material in it. So you can just go ahead and put it in drive, and they take off. We'll roll with them.
Wow. Couldn't even notice that it turned on. The interior is really nice.
Yes. No matter what model you get, it all comes, this center stack and this navigation is all standard.
Wow.
So electric windows obviously is standard. So you don't lose out much.
These are touch sensitive.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really nice. How do you get it back to?
No problem. We'll just hit that and take us back to that screen, navigation here.
So there's a click when you touch the sensitivity buttons?
Yeah, and literally I was just stroking my finger. I wasn't applying any pressure.
So we go here and show us how we're looking for our energy system.
I noticed it even showed you which direction you're facing there.
Yes, in navigation. Yeah, a lot of folks like that. The screen always the screen north is always on top, like the Garmin's. You know, it's not always the same. So people don't like that. But this one, a lot of good comments on that.
Yeah. And this isn't touchscreen?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Wow.
Yeah.
It's very clear.
Mm-hmm. It is clear for being a Texas sun.
Yeah.
All the screens seem to be very easy to read. Do they dim any at night?
Yes. No. You have an adjustment at night.
Adjustment.
You know, especially in interstate driving, you're driving. Sometimes you don't want that brightness in your eyes so long, so you can turn it down.
Gotcha.
Adjustable. This screen's also programmable for the driver. We don't spend time here doing it, but you can select the things that you want to see on the screen and make it, kind of your screen, if you will. So, a lot of folks like that feature as well.
And I see it says DVD here. Does that mean that there's a hard drive-based navigation system?
There is updates I think you can do to your navigation system. The DVD, actually, when you're sitting here and you're not driving, it will play a movie for you.
Okay.
But unfortunately, because I think it's where the driver can see it, you can't play DVDs while it's in drive.
Gotcha.
I tried that with my daughter. She was
on a National Geographic show I watched. They did the pre-production vehicle, and they showed this section where they did that. There's a big blanket of insulation right underneath the carpet that separates us from the engine compartment, right?
Yeah, it's really, really thick. It's pretty amazing. The thing weighs like a ton. And yeah, they slapped it in here, and it goes over the what we call the cowl.
The cowl
and
there.
then just comes right down about where our feet is right here. But we also spray in the paint shop. We spray some what we call high performance liquid plied sound deadening material.
Oh, okay.
We spray it from one end of the car to the next.
Is it on the inside or the outside?
No, it's on the inside.
It's on the inside. So
it gets baked, and it's a high performance, so it's lightweight, but yet gives you great sound deadening capabilities. Not counting we put other baffles into it too. It's funny.
You know the thing about of not hearing the engine noise, you also pick up a lot of sound from the road.
Absolutely.
I owned a hybrid Honda Civic, and
we're just going to follow this car here. We'll let them take the lead this time.
And I noticed that's right off the bat that there was a lot of road noise in the vehicle, and I actually it's kind of hard to get used to for a while.
Right.
But the tires affect that, and the suspension affects it.
Sure. Even the pavement too.
And the pavement. Yeah.
Right.
So the Volt is having to kick it up a notch.
Right. We're
in sound deadening.
Yes, there's been a lot of. I've been involved with the team in working with the set of engineers that work with all the sound and noise. There's a lot of baffles we put into the car. We put a lot of blanketing material to try to help with that. So they go after those noises to keep it down to a certain level. We have produced a ton of these pre-production vehicles. So we're gonna sneak out to the stop sign, turn right.
I'm actually going out on a real street.
Yeah, we're not. This is the real deal here. And we just stay in the right-hand lane. At the red light, we're going to turn right. So right now we are on engine power. Okay.
But electricity is still flowing through there.
Right.
The graphic will let you know how it's working.
Right, and we got regenerative braking recovery going on right now.
I wish I could,
the red light, we're going to
concentrate on the little ball, but you have to concentrate on driving too.
Right. The red light, turn right.
Turn right.
How does the seat and the ride feel to you?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's so easy to want to take it home. I think that it's not going to be the problem, obviously, of people wanting the vehicle. I think it's them having to justify their $7,000 or $10,000 more that the vehicle costs.
Right.
If you're not having to buy gasoline.
Right.
That's the key right there.
So what's your daily commute look like?
Well, it could end up being somewhere between 30 miles.
Good. Okay.
So, I was thinking about it. I was going, this would be perfect. I could ask for a plug at my workplace, and I'd be on electric the whole time.
Right. Now, 30 miles one way or round trip?
That's one way.
Okay. All right. So let's give that scenario. It's going to be 60. You're going to start out in the morning, and you're going to start with a full battery, and that battery can give you 25 to 50. So even if you were not able to charge that night at work or that day at work, you're only going to drive 10 miles coming back home
on gasoline.
On gasoline, so you're still ahead of the game.
I am.
And Cristian, what about your daily commute?
I would say it's about 7 to 8 miles.
Sure. So you're really setting good. You recharge every night. On a fully depleted battery, it can recharge on 110 in 10 hours.
Wow.
But if you have the 220 charger, you can recharge a fully depleted battery in 4 hours.
Wow.
Well, it's easy to get around in traffic, obviously. I mean, it performs just like a standard vehicle.
Yeah.
It's not anything unusual to operate the vehicle. You don't even have to think that it's an electric car.
No. And that's the nice thing about it. It's not like we're forcing somebody to change their habits. We're giving them the opportunity now to use electricity, because I was talking to another customer. People probably don't realize just how little they drive, and that the fact that this 25 to 50 is probably going to fit 70% of their driving style. So,
how do you get chosen? Is it?
I guess by luck. I don't know. My plant manager sent my boss an email that says, "Ask Nick if he'd be interested in doing this." So,
That's awesome.
I said, "I'll gladly take you up on that." So I was able to somebody's texting me here. I was able to choose different cities and everything, and I just chose.
Beautiful state of Texas.
Yeah, I'm from Arkansas originally.
Oh, okay.
I was born and raised there, and I haven't lived there in 20-something years. But so being back, down here.
Well, I would just like to say, personally, if you want to,
Right here, lady.
if you want to take back a message back to the plant,
Sure.
I just want to tell you guys what an awesome job you've done. I mean,
I appreciate that.
We work in a screen printing business,
Okay.
and we appreciate customers coming back and saying, "Hey, you did a great job on that shirt." We're both the artists there, and it makes us feel good to know that there's the feedback. And I hope you guys are hearing the feedback from what the public is saying about the bolt.
Oh yeah, I'll have a ton of my team members. I work in the paint shop. We have a little over 100 total people, from engineers to line workers and everybody, and they all know I'm here, and was happy I was able to come, and they'll be looking for that feedback, and I'll surely take it back to them.
They've finally solidified the size of the gas tank, right?
Yeah, it's like 9.2, isn't it?
9.2. Try to hit a 300-mile range or
350.
something.
If you start out with a full battery and a full tank of gas, we say, hey, you're going to be right there at the 350 range.
I've got 182 miles estimate on my indicator, and it's showing a gas tank now.
Because we are running on, right now we're sitting on battery, but when it takes off, we've already depleted our battery, so it's going to stick with the gas gauge.
And I'm running electricity to operate the air conditioning. It's hot and outside, so I've got burning electricity there.
Right, so you could turn it off. I usually can turn it off. I keep it on.
So when I let off on the gas and I'm off on the brake, it's slowing the vehicle down. It's drawing energy out.
Right.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's very comfortable. I'm 5'11", and my knees are comfortable in the seat. I don't feel cramped at all.
I'm the same height as you, and I got plenty of leg room. I have my seat scoot up a little bit. But
and there's no issue with headroom or anything. It's just a very comfortable vehicle.
That it is. Gives you the feel of a capsule.
Right.
I really like that.
Right. Well, that was the intent of the Chevrolet Volt, was to, provide people with electric vehicle capability, 25 to 50, give them a nice riding car that they can use anywhere. Don't have to give up styling. Doesn't have to give up ride comfort or features. You have everything here, and you still are making an impact for our environment.
Something I just noticed in the car in front of us is that the back paneling is actually see-through, and I just looked in the rear view mirror. You can actually see through.
Right.
That's great for backing.
Yeah, it is.
I was just thinking that.
It's a very well-designed vehicle.
Yeah, it is. It definitely catches your eye.
We offer them available in 6 colors. 3 of those is our premium colors.
You see the color from different angles, when you look at the colors?
Right. There's a high travel, what we call a high travel color. So depending on the light, it's going to travel a certain way in the sunshine.
Oh.
Well, great drive.
Well,
Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day.
Well, same here. I thank you for coming out. Did I give you both tickets?
Yes, you did.
Okay.